My name is Kenneth Kimuli. My friends call me Pablo. I've been privileged to be a person of influence through my work as a comedian, or what we'd call a joy activist. I've had the opportunity to work with young people, and I've realized that the choices they make today determine their future.
My story is one of those stories I'm so proud of.
However much I'm positive, I don't accept anyone to take advantage of me.
The young people have been exposed to implicit and explicit sexual material, and due to lack of awareness, they end up consuming each other rapidly in the act of love without knowing the consequences.
It takes 40 years plus for HIV to kill. It takes 2 years and less for AIDS to kill. And it takes 10 minutes and less for stigma to kill. People fear HIV more than anything. And yet HIV is not the problem. Well, I may say AIDS is, but there is one thing which is more deadly than everything else, and that is stigma.
As long as you have self-esteem, you're confident, you have inner strength, stigma will be nothing.
If you want to boil a frog, you don't just throw it in hot water, it will jump. If you want to boil a frog, you have to put it in cold water, then warm it up. The more comfortable it gets and relaxed, the more it heats up and there's no way it can get out. Likewise, if you're dealing with young people, you don't just throw facts and figures to them. We are dealing with a vibrant generation, very exciting, very happy. They love music, they love dancing, they have swag. And the best thing to do is to bring them comedy, bring them music, and be like them, for them to understand you. The youth don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And once they do that, once you're with them, then you can tell them the real information. They love to have fun. They like to express themselves in a lively way. They are swaggerific. That's what they call themselves. They want to jump. They want to feel the groove inside them. So you have to bring them the music. You have to bring them the humor. Let them laugh. Let them enjoy. And in the middle of all that that's when they'll give you their attention, because the young people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Once you are like them, once you behave like them, and they accept you, that's when you are able to tell them the real information, and that's when they'll accept it.
Just don't let HIV manipulate you. It's not going to do anything about it. It's you to win it. It's you to stand and say, I'm accepting who I am, and HIV, you have no responsibility, you have no authority over me. I want to move on with my life. I'm looking good, I'm looking healthy. I have the swag. Today I have a baby. I have a little girl. She's 3 years old. I-J-K-L-O-N-E-N. Courtney Matadaline. When I discovered I was pregnant and later on found out I was positive, I could not tell my family about it. It was really hard. And of course, 1 week after giving birth, I had to start doing drama at Infectious Diseases Institute. I had to go and get that 5,000, which I used to take care of us. It was amazing, and right now if you look at her, she's a very big girl. Good girl, give me a high five. Yay! I'm glad to say I gave birth to an HIV negative girl. Though, situation wasn't easy. My life was really struggling. Sometimes I would just look at myself and just cry because I felt like I was failing her. We took her to Baylor and then she was found positive.
There are thousands of young people across Uganda and across the globe who are HIV positive as a result of contracting the virus at birth. And that's why we need to increase our investment in prevention.
Almost each and every campaign is towards the adult people, the marrieds, but there's so little about young people.
There's a big need to avail information to positive teenagers and handy support in form of peer-to-peer interaction, live testimonies, and mentorship from role models like you and me.
I believe we, the young people, have HIV in our hands. It's us who can either pull it down or we can raise it, because we can infect adults at the same time, we can infect those younger than us. So it's high time, if there is anything you can do now. I know the young people out there in the schools, in the community, who are ready, more than ready, to go out in these schools, to go out in the community and speak about themselves living with HIV. We want to see a place where people can line up for drugs, people can access treatment anywhere without being ashamed of who is going to see me. And it's you, the stakeholders, who are going to start this. That's if you involve the right people in your fights.
If we are given all the support from the public, we can be able to eliminate HIV.
We can't do this alone. We need stakeholders in the fight against HIV. We need corporate companies for corporate social responsibility to get on board. And once these young people see that you care, then they'll always give back to you.
I'm on ARVs and it's a normal thing for me. I'm used to it. At least I know there is hope with the ARVs, so I'm not ashamed to take my drugs anywhere. I can take them in the taxi, I can take them in church, I can take them on street, as long as it's time for me to take my medications.
I'm taking my medicine very well. My virus is undetectable, so I'm like any other negative person because I cannot infect anyone. But it doesn't mean that I have to go sleeping with people around.
If every of the 375 members of parliament spearheaded this Zip Up campaign in at least 2 schools, at least 2 in their constituency, then would be able to reach out to 750 schools countrywide in the fight against HIV/AIDS.
If there is anything I commend myself for, is my salvation. I dealt with all the bitterness I had towards people that hurt me, towards my uncles, towards my relatives, and today I'm happy.
Hope like temper is too good a thing to lose. The youth are the only hope this nation has. Let's not lose them.
HIV stops with me.
When they go